Old rivals clash as Thargoids advance. Pilots Federation alert. Factions aligned to the Empire and Federation have declared war in Pichch, which lies in the path of Thargoid expansion. Relations between the two superpowers have been strained in recent weeks, following the corporate skirmish in Tavgi. This has exacerbated hostilities between two long-standing rivals in the Pichch system, causing diplomatic negotiations to collapse. The ruling council of Gauluujja Exchange claimed, Imperial saboteurs have been undermining our operations for years, and a military solution is now the only option. A similar statement was made by the Gliese 4 Citizens Forum's leadership. The typical federal response to their problems is to blame the Empire, so we are forced to resolve this on the battlefield. The situation has also impacted the ongoing war against the Thargoids, as outlined in a report by freelance correspondent Karleen Troy. With Maelstrom Ligong's fleet expansion only a few systems away, Pichch is currently a key distribution point for anti-Xeno weaponry and supplies in the region. There is widespread concern that this conflict could disrupt the flow of resources to the front line, hindering defenses in multiple systems. Both Gauluujja Exchange and the Gliese 4 Citizens Forum have requested help from naval auxiliaries, who can register their support for either faction at Tiptree Port. Alliance urges restraint between superpowers. Allied and independent leaders have called upon the Empire and the Federation to discourage faction hostilities following conflict in Tavgi. Political journalist Conrad Sterling summarized the latest developments for Vox Galactica. Minor skirmishes between superpower-aligned factions are not uncommon. But the Kane Massey and Torval Mining Limited corporations have significant political ties, so their clash has led to bullish rhetoric from members of both Congress and the Senate. Many systems where federal and imperial populations coexist are experiencing civil tension and spates of public disturbance. There is a sense that the historic rivalry between two militaristic superpowers is being rekindled, and that similar sparks elsewhere may fan the flames at the worst possible time. In the Alliance Assembly, Councillor Nakato Kane highlighted the potential repercussions. Military distractions between the Empire and Federation would place more responsibility on the Alliance for protecting independent systems from Thargoid invasion. As well as a potentially horrific loss of life, that would be a significant drain on already stretched resources. The Hawks in each administration should be directing their aggressive tendencies toward the Thargoids, not In response, Prime Minister Mann agreed to send envoys from the Alliance Office of Diplomatic Relations to both the Empire and the Federation.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Dozens of independent systems have supported the Alliance's formal request to lower the temperature and find a peaceful solution. Aegis reports on Utopia's SIM archive. A scientific delegation from Aegis has visited Utopia to compare its SIM archive with Salvation's Nemesis failsafe designs. A summary from Dr. Maximo Fonseca was shared with news feeds. Simburu Antal agreed to meet with us as a sign of good faith, and to refute claims of collaboration with Salvation. He personally introduced us to the neurosmiths of Utopia, who can digitally encode electrochemical activity within the brain. I took part in a demonstration, uploading some of my own long-term memories into the SIM archive. Afterwards, my colleague Dr. Cooper enjoyed a remarkably accurate simulation of my university graduation 30 years ago, who claimed she found it hard to believe the memory was not her own. Analysis of the Nemesis failsafe designs that we provided was swift, but the differences were stark. From what we understood of the summary by Utopian researchers, the Nemesis process irreversibly transforms a person's entire neuronal network into esoteric energy particles. But there was no suggestion how the particle stream might be directed or stored. Further scrutiny by Aegis specialists confirmed that the Nemesis failsafe relies heavily on Guardian technology, much of which remains a mystery. Early indications suggest that Allied, Federal and Imperial leaders agree that Salvation was unlikely to have sought assistance from the Utopia Commune. Guru Pranav Antal released a rare public statement. The SIM archive is designed to preserve human thought, not to extract it from living minds. One day, experiencing other people's stored memories will be as common as searching for information on a database. Utopia's role is to unite us all by bringing down the barriers between our individual universes. Salvation's design very much relates to the preservation of one's self, rather than the storage of information for future generations. Whatever knowledge of Guardian technology he may have possessed is likely lost to us now. Kane Massey victorious in corporate conflict. Pilots Federation alert. Fierce combat in the Tavgi system has resulted in Kane Massey's partner Tavgi Blue Life Inc. overcoming Torval Mining Limited resistance. The conflict was triggered by the murder of Kane Massey's former CEO Johann Fleischer.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
The assassin was tracked from Mars to the Torval mining megaship orchestral Circumstantial evidence suggested he was an undercover Imperial agent. Philip Barlow Lyons, acting CEO of the Kane Massey Corporation, declared, "Largely thanks to tremendous support from federal auxiliaries, the path was cleared for us to take control of the orchestral Falcon megaship. Only then did Torval Mining
Landing gear deployed.
Limited agree to hand over Johann's killer rather than risk the loss of its precious vessel. A security team has now delivered him to federal authorities, where I am sure we will see justice finally served." The Federal Intelligence Agency provided an update to the media from Executive Agent Viola Trask. "The man in our custody has been formally arrested and charged with the homicide of Johann Fleischer. All known IDs associated with him are false. Along with the skills he displayed, this suggests that he is a professional assassin. We are working with the Proactive Detection Bureau and the Federal Navy Intelligence Office to broaden the scope of this investigation. Independent pilots who fought on behalf of Tavgi Blue Life Inc. during the conflict can collect their rewards from Gordon Enterprise."
Successful. Ship has docked. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Despite its defeat, Torval Mining Limited has also agreed to reimburse its supporters from the orchestral Falcon. Salvation Utopia link raises concerns. Similarities between the Nemesis failsafe and Utopia's SIM archive have led to questions being asked about a possible connection. Independent journalist Flint Firemaker Lafos reported on Sajin A's recent discoveries. "We all knew that Salvation had a Messiah complex, so it's no surprise that he planned to keep his colossal ego alive after his ancient body died. We also know that Pranav Antal has been digitizing his followers' brains for years. My question is, did Salvation modify Antal's system for his own private use, rather than reverse engineer Guardian technology? Or maybe Azimuth and Utopia were secretly working together all this time, and the SIM archive has always been Guardian-based? It would explain how Utopia is able to maintain funding for its little tech bohemian commune." This theory was critiqued by the Federal Times' technology correspondent Harlow Nasri. "It is a fact that most of Utopia's scientific development remains opaque. But the few inventions that have been examined, such as the nanomedicines acquired by Vitadine
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
labs, contain no molecular markers of Guardian origin. The SIM archive's memory recording techniques are based on exoneurological research conducted over hundreds of years." Dr. Maximo Fonseca, the Alliance's scientific liaison to Aegis, gave a statement to the media. "Since successful applications in this field are so rare, we cannot ignore the potential relation between the Nemesis failsafe designs and the SIM archive. I have made contact with SIM guru Pranav Antal and explained the situation. He kindly invited me and my staff to visit Utopia and discuss the matter. Our findings will determine whether a formal investigation into Salvation's current status is warranted." Corporate battle erupts in Tavgi system. Pilots Federation alert. The killing of Kane Massey's CEO has sparked conflict between the Federal Corporation and Imperial rival Torval Mining Limited.
Raxxla. To the jewel that burns on the brow of the Mother of Galaxies. To the whisperer in witch space, the siren of the deepest void. The parent's grief, the lover's woe, and the yearning of our vagabond hearts. To Raxxla! Alleged toast of the Dark Wheel. The legend of Raxxla has been circulating, in whispers, for centuries. The quest for this mysterious place, the location of which is a deadly secret, was said to be the principal aim of the Dark Wheel, a putative fraternity of legend chasers from the early days of interstellar travel. The earliest recorded mention of Raxxla dates from 2296, from the Journal of Art Tornqvist, a shipboard mechanic based in the Tau Ceti system. He writes, Cora comes home, soused and raving with wild stories, a new one every night. She claims she's found a map to some pirate stash, and all I have to do is loan her my ship so we can go dig it up. Maybe we should go find Raxxla while we're at it. Although Tornqvist's account is the first known attestation of Raxxla, it is clear from context that the myth was already in circulation. It is extremely difficult to find consistency among the various fragmentary rumors of Raxxla. Much like the ancient myths of Atlantis, El Dorado, and the kingdom of Prester John, interpretations of the story range from the skeptical to the outlandish. Raxxla has been suggested to be anything from an unremarkable moon to a state of cosmic enlightenment. The earliest documented stories tend to agree on several points, however. That Raxxla is a definite place, and that it holds a mystical secret. Several versions of the Raxxla story mention an alien artifact, the Omphilus Rift, described as a gateway or tunnel through which parallel universes can be accessed. These details, however, were later shown to bear a striking resemblance to the children's story, Princess Astrophel and the Spiraling Stars, and soon lost credibility. Undaunted, some Raxxla seekers insisted that the story's author had cunningly concealed facts about the mysterious locale in his book, as hints for those with eyes to see. Students of Raxxla lore have noted that the legend exerts a strangely potent fascination on the minds of seekers. Commentators have compared this sensation to Fernway, the uncountable longing for a place one has never seen. More than one interstellar treasure seeker has become obsessed with Raxxla to the exclusion of all other dreams, and spent his or her entire life in a futile search for it. Raxxla also plays a role in several conspiracy theories, most of which attest that it has already been discovered by some kind of sinister cabal, or salt tyrant, which has leveraged its power to establish covert dominance over humanity. Whatever the truth of the matter, one thing remains irrefutable. The legend of Raxxla continues to inspire explorers and conspiracy theorists to this day.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes. Passengers who wish to remain in this system must depart the carrier at once. Pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended. Landing pads retracted. Hangar bays secured. Maintenance task confirmation is acknowledged. All decks are prepared for hyperspace. Attention all carrier crew. Frameshift drive engaged. Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up. have you on the team, Commander.
Under attack. Heatsink deployed. Warning, temperature critical. Heatsink deployed. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
denier. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact, thrusters offline, deploying ground services.
Pilot, do not block the